Hi, my pets and fans. I'm here with my lovely girlfriend, Jasmine. We are going to talk about my clients and the ones that particularly are hiding their kinks and fetishes and what we think about it. So Jasmine's, what, 20 years younger than me? Are you?
Yeah, about, yeah.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, yeah, and I'm 47, so you're
24.
23 years younger than me. So different generations and opinions here about these guys that, you know, basically their wife or girlfriend goes to work and they open her panty drawer and put on her panties and frolic around and call me. And their girlfriends know nothing about the fact that they're basically little sissy boys. They might even be riding dildos and stuff when she goes to work. Some of them dress in diapers. So what do you think about that, Jasmine? Like, what do you think about, should they be coming out and telling their girlfriends?
So, honestly, in this, for a millennial's perspective, honestly, I think that when a man is more open, a partner is more open, then the woman would be more open, because a huge misconception is that the woman is a prude because she is your wife, she is pure, right? So, but she is more into the kinky stuff than you would think. You have to just open up to her, and you honestly would be really surprised about meeting in the middle.
Because, well, a lot of my clients are pretty convinced, though, that their girlfriends are not into this at all, and that they're gonna, like, they're really much the man in the relationship.
But starting to be open with it, it helps you find the right person when you're honest.
So, but what about the fact that these guys like their relationships? Like, they're happy.
You find a better relationship when you're honest in the beginning. Because you're going to find a really kinky girl that wants the same. A lot of girls settle for men that are also, they think that have to be, it's all screens. I find a lot of, with the older generation, it's very much screens and nothing is actually genuinely talked about. When it's more genuinely talked about, there isn't these masks that need to be worn.
Okay. Well, I mean, but what about the fact that, yeah, these guys are already convinced, they already know their girlfriends enough to say to me that their girlfriend would never go for it, though.
But I don't think they should be together.
Right. So a lot of them aren't married, though.
Then why are you together?
It's their girlfriend.
But then why are you together? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe convenience, or because they've been together for a while, or maybe because they're so feminine, or they're so much into their kink that being with her gives them a sense of reality, like makes them feel like they're normal, even when they know that they're not normal, but that they're into something alternative, right?
Well, then, I mean, if you were to talk to your partner about that, then maybe it wouldn't be something that would happen all the time, but maybe they would care enough about you to meet you in the middle.
But that's another thing that a lot of my clients have told me, is that when they've told their partners, their girlfriend will try to accommodate them, but it feels fake. It doesn't even feel real, which is why they seek out somebody like myself, like a dominatrix, right? And I see older guys that see dominatrixes, and because they're older, more mature, maybe their wife actually allows this. Yeah. And she knows that it's not a sexual thing. It's just that he's into something that she absolutely does not want to accommodate. Yeah. But it doesn't change the fact that they're in love. Yeah. Which I think that's about the most mature approach.
And that I support. That I can definitely see. Right. And if you can't do that, I just don't think you should be together.
I agree. 100%.
I just think that people should know that there are other options and that you won't find other options at closed doors.
But there is one fact that I recently found and researched, is that out of fetishes, there's like 75% or 78% of men are into fetishes, whereas only like 10 or 12% of women are.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's really more a male thing, I think. So, I mean, the fact that they're scared to tell her could be the fact that they're scared to be alone, right?
Yeah.
Because they might not find somebody who's into it. Like, how do you really find somebody who's into that? if there's such a low percentage of women into it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's either you have to, as a woman, you have to be into it or be okay that your man is into it with somebody that can service that.
Do you think there's a lot of women that would be into their man dressing up like a female and like sucking cock for them and stuff?
It depends on that kind of love.
Have you met a woman that would be into that? Honestly.
You know what? I have met somebody that I thought was really weird where they had a relationship where he was actually able to be a complete sissy with specifically men because that's how he felt most submissive to men, but he was dominant with women. So,
oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that was the only way that he felt comfortable in his sexuality. So what she basically let him do was just hook up with men, and she was basically okay with it. She wasn't a part of it at all because, like he said, he only liked being submissive with men and dominant with women. So he didn't want that kind of mix.
And how was their relationship though because of that?
I mean, from what I understood is that they were just really open and honest about what had happened. They had certain days where he would take the weekend and he would see a guy, whether she went to her friend's place or...
What, did she see other people too?
She didn't because it wasn't part of her sexuality.
Like, and were they married or were they girlfriend, boyfriend?
They were girlfriend and boyfriend, but they had been together for about 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so when did this whole thing come out with him, do you think? Like right in the beginning he told her? Or
no, it wasn't in the beginning.
Oh, okay, so halfway through or whatever.
It was kind of at the later end of it. I was best friends with him, and he told me about how he was feeling, and I kind of knew him personally. So I was like, you know what, like, just be honest and open about it with her, and that's basically what he did. And
are they still together?
They're still together today, yeah. Yeah.
And are they planning to have kids and stuff, or?
From what I know, yes, but they're still kind of young. They're like 24, 26.
Do you think she'll outgrow him?
I personally think that he will outgrow her because of a lot of her mental instability.
Okay,
and insecurities in herself.
Do you think that's why she let him go through with this? Is because so in other words, he's dominant with her. Yeah. And then he's a total submissive on the outs.
From what I've talked to her, and because me and her have become friends mutually through him, and what she's told me is that she knows that she can't fill those shoes.
Oh, okay.
And so she feels more comfortable that, like, she's allowing somebody else to, than her, like, trying to fill some shoes that she never can.
Well, that sounds not really too mentally unstable. It sounds pretty, like, honest. She's honest with herself.
Yeah, she also has, like, counselors and therapists that she talks to. So she was able to talk that one out. I mean, she wasn't okay with it at the very beginning, which is why it took him a while to be able to come out with it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's they're the only ones that you know that.
They are the only ones that I know that have that kind of open relationship.
And you know a lot of people.
And I do know a decent amount of people. I mean, I will say that I'm quite closed off and I don't care to know too many of the new people that have progressive relationships. But I'm sure that if I did take the time to see new people that have progressive relationships, I'd probably come across a lot more. It's just I keep my circle small.
It's funny because I'm 47 years old and I've met tons of people and I've never known a woman that was okay with that. Never. I don't know.
I know one. I don't know if I'm going to meet more, but...
Well, there you have it. That was an interesting talk, eh? So I guess you should be calling your local dominatrix. Hello, here I am.